What's up, party people?
Yo!
All right, high energy, start strong. This is not like our second take or anything like that.
No.
And this is not like a new location or something like that. This is a new location, guys, if you haven't noticed already. Like, look at this, a new floor,
Yes,
new
sir.
couch. Wow, cool. Moving on. Yes, my name is Jara. On my left is
Ethan.
and on my right,
Oh my god, I got hiccups.
we got hiccups over here. Welcome back to the Fresh Goods Podcast. We're doing great. Thanks for asking. If you guys are into bubble tea, which I am not, bubble tea's all right, but I am a big fan of Yogast, okay?
Yogast.
Let me tell you something about Yogast. It's great.
Yeah,
Two
thank you,
locations there, unfortunately. One in Northbridge and the other one is in Big Park, okay? If you're like me and you eat fast, you drink fast, then this is a perfect drink for you because it says best taste in 30 minutes. Some may argue and say, Jar, you're whack. You shouldn't be drinking it so quickly, right? But I get done.
I get done quick.
I get done quick.
No chats, bro.
Because the best taste is like, as soon as the straw hits, what's inside, that's when you gotta start drinking, man. And it's gone, all right? So we're not sponsored by Yogast, by
We
the
just
way.
love it.
I just love it.
Just love it.
My go-to drink is the straw mango mochi.
Mine's the one I just tried today, the Lotus Biscoff.
That's right, mine, but without the butter foam. Yeah, you, Nick.
Alright, hiccup
Alright,
man.
yeah. His is actually the Biscoff one as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Right, Nick? That's
Yeah.
what you get. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Yogast, check it out, guys. If you haven't already, why should I listen to Jara? Why should I go to Yogast? Well, just do it because you
Just
won't
try
regret
it.
If you regret it, then you regret it. Whatever. Okay, don't say I sent you there. All right. Anyways,
That was really fast.
Yeah, that was insane, bro.
yeah, high energy. You gotta start high energy. Like I said, we just gotta start strong. All right. Okay. Cool.
You are
Yeah.
sweating.
I am sweating because there are two really big lights in front of us. This is new to me. Okay. I'm stressing. Okay. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, I really like this couch though. I do like sitting here. It's very comfortable. I hope that you guys.
Even a review of the couch too.
I hope you guys feel very comfortable tuning in today because I hope this vibe kind of like is good.
Oh, he's gone.
He's
Nick's
gone.
gone. Nick's done.
And the show must go on. Anyways, yeah. He needs to get water. He says. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck finding a glass. I took the last one. Anyways, I'll go get it now. I'll show you for facts.
Hey, yo. Oh, what's going on?
Okay. Anyways, just him saying water made me thirsty, so I have to
Okay.
get up. For those of you listening in, I just went up to grab my glass of water. There you go. You can hear it because when you're watching it, you can't
see.
I mean, you can see it. But when you're listening, you can't see what I'm doing. So like for that period of time, I'm just not there. So I'm trying to involve everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, what are we gonna talk about today?
So great idea that we had by someone. We won't mention his name, not this time. Anyways, we'll probably have him on the show one time, but
Yeah.
that's a secret. So to talk about high school, things that we wish we knew in high school. Now I can't remember if we're gonna do in year groups or we're just gonna stick with year 12s and after.
Yeah.
I think what we can do is we can touch on each year group, but I feel like I think it's much better to kind of cover it all together. Maybe just year 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. How about this?
Year 11 and 12.
Entering high school and leaving high school.
Yep.
Okay. We'll do it like that, so that we don't have to like get we might like kind of get mixed up with what we're saying. So so Nick, he's got a mug, not a glass. So.
Oh, where did that come from?
To run you up on what's going on, Nick, we're talking about things we wish we knew going into high school and things we wish we knew coming out of high school.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so would you like to start us off, Nick?
Oh.
Can you start with Ethan? I'm like still struggling a little bit.
Okay, Ethan, how about you, bro?
Start of high school.
I think you could do that, right?
Yeah.
Things you wish you knew, yeah?
Things I wish I knew in start of high school. That electives matter. I feel like the electives I chose were terrible. I did not saying that like the arts and stuff were not great. I just did like, do you know the art, like you know how you have to make clay stuff and everything? That was the most boring thing I've ever done in my life.
I guess because you weren't interested in it. But why did you choose it though?
Because I don't know. Because I didn't think about it. That's what I thought.
You know what?
I think
that's facts.
because in year 7 you're just like, well, what are you doing, mate? Oh, like you doing that? Okay, like I'll just follow you. So I had mates to do it with, but it just still wasn't fun because like I definitely didn't pass a lot of those classes, or like just didn't do well, and like
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I did
Electives
in year
matter.
7.
What
and
electives did we do though?
I don't know what you did, but I know what I did. I did cooking, and I did woodwork and metalwork.
Oh,
and all that
wait,
stuff.
did we do work together?
I don't think we were in many classes together. Oh no, we did computer science together.
Oh yeah, why did we pick that?
It was like it wasn't computer science. It was like animation or something like that.
Oh yeah, we did not learn anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
okay,
didn't
okay.
learn anything.
But yeah, I should have done cooking first because that seemed fun. Because you get a free meal pretty much after it.
Yeah, but the free meal is dependent on you. You know, like if you can cook good. If you're not very good at cooking, then bad luck, bro.
I guess another one like going into high school is that teachers are your biggest resource. Or like legit.
Yeah,
Like I've
okay.
made so many like I reckon it's more fun when the teacher's like good friends of you and you're like messing around with the teacher and it's like
Yeah.
good banter I guess between the teacher and like the information they give you is like so much better than like just a textbook.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, definitely talking to your teachers and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to all the teachers that that I vibe with still.
Yeah. Dude, I can't remember any of my electives that we've done. I remember there was one. Was it with you? Oh no, that wasn't an elective. It was in upper school where it's like a compulsory like sport thing, an hour from every single week.
Oh, that was life
that's
care. Life
that's
care.
life care.
Life care. Yeah.
So if you don't know what life care is,
Were
it's
we in the
like
same one
Wait,
where
hold
we had to go sailing in the boat?
What's say-
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
we
and then we
What?
capsized.
that
our-
was year 10.
Yeah, then we capsized our freaking boat,
Yeah.
and we couldn't like get it back up, so we had to drag the boat
Yeah.
and swim in the river all the way back to the harbor so
Yeah.
we could flip the boat
Yeah.
again.
Oh,
That was crazy.
I just thought of something. Coming into high school, I wish I knew that language mattered. I mean, in the sense that like no.
So you just never spoke before.
Wait, listen.
Spoke
Let me
Chinese.
let me get my thoughts together. Okay, I'm running wild. Okay, wild right now. Okay.
Wild.
So in primary school, I learned Italian. Okay, and what I should have done is transferred that to high school. I should have just done Italian again. But I thought, oh, you know what? It'd be cool to speak Japanese. You know how much Japanese I know now? Nothing. All I know is nani. Watashi wa jaro desu. You know, like, that's all I know. That's all I learned. You know, if I had honed in on like Italian, I reckon I would have been a lot better and would have scored better as well, rather than starting a whole new language from scratch.
Do you
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
know how to speak Italian though, coming out of primary school?
Well, honestly, all I remember is Mikiyamo Jaro.
Mickey Mouse Jaro.
Mikiyamo Jaro, which means my name is
Mikiyamo.
Jaro.
Oh.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's all I remember. Kozi.
Cozy.
What does that mean?
So every time we walk into class, I remember our teacher would always ask us like, "How are we today?" You know, it's either very good, like molto bene, kozi, or like I can't remember the other one.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
and then
Italian?
I would always say kozi because that's the one I remembered because it's the easiest to say. and for a period of time, I remembered how to say, "Can I please go to the toilet?" Because that's all. I just want to get out of class.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
said that all
yeah.
the time, but I don't remember now because it's all.
Yeah, it's a long
Jumbled up.
time ago.
Yeah, but I wish I went with Italian. So if you guys are coming from primary school, which I don't know how
Doubt
many
it.
of you guys are watching from primary school, watching our stuff. If you're going to high school, I wish I should have just chosen the same language rather than try to pick something cool. Yeah,
What language did you do, Nick?
you did French.
French, man,
French? How did that go?
did not go.
Yeah, alright.
It did not go.
Yeah.
I thought it would be fun learning it, but then it was just too much effort.
Did you guys have language like that in Malaysia? Like
For us, it's just Chinese and Malay.
Yeah, Chinese and Malay.
Because
Yeah.
I never did high school in Malaysia,
Yeah,
so
so-
I would never
Yeah.
know.
So you would have just been doing one from scratch, anyways. Okay. so-
Yeah, but I
alright.
mean it's like normal because it's technically the country's like main language, right? Like
Yeah,
Chinese and
that's-
Malay. So
that,
then
yeah,
it's
makes
pretty
sense.
much like English in a sense. Like English was the extra language if
Yeah.
you want to learn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 So that was like really interesting.
Makes sense. Makes
What about
sense.
me though for high school? I've just asked myself
start
that.
one?
No, yeah.
Oh.
We'll
Getting
we're
into it?
getting there, bro. We're getting there.
Probably just glasses.
All right, so in our first take, the first take we did, I don't know, ages ago. Not today, not on the same day. But we thought we would start a swear counter, and then Nick was actually on 3 last time, so we're just gonna say 4. Nick's on 4, so he can't say the S word anymore.
Okay.
Every
I am going to try.
every time he says the S word and it accumulates to something, he will do something.
Mm.
Like maybe I don't know, 4 push-ups on camera or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Fair
so
enough.
at the end of the podcast, maybe we'll
But
do
that
it.
applies to all of us.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that applies to all of us, not just Nick.
But I
Right,
can't
so-
work out right now. I don't have the clearance from my physio. Full
Oh,
serious.
we'll make him rap. We'll make
Yeah,
him
we'll
rap.
make him rap. Okay, so every time you swear, that's how many bars you gotta spit.
Yeah. Continuing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyways, go on.
For me, it would probably be like just having fun. Honestly, just
Mm.
okay. I wouldn't go as far as saying like try out random stuff like drugs or experiment and all that, but having fun in terms of just enjoying like the moment, like in
yeah,
the moment,
being
right?
present,
Mm.
yeah.
And honestly, do not take your friends for granted.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
everyone's like, we're gonna be tight after high school. We're gonna go out,
Yeah.
hang out all the time.
Yeah.
You're gonna do different courses, different unis. Some even move interstate. You never talk to anyone ever again.
Mm.
Because you hear that so much now, right? When people graduate and they go like, oh, I'm lonely. I have no friends
Yeah.
because everyone's everywhere.
Yeah.
They promised me, we'll keep tight and stuff.
Yeah.
But you can say all that, but when life gets super busy, you start working more. Because when you head to uni and stuff, your responsibilities like double essentially. So then it's like, where you gonna find time when you're
Yeah.
all working on different schedules, different times, different work shifts, like boyfriend, girlfriend, all that stuff. You just wouldn't be able to hang out as much anymore. So then I was like, just thinking, literally the other day about in high school, when you find that group of friends, just like appreciate it and then just
that's true.
have a good time.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
because you will. Some of you guys are pretty lucky that you'll stay tight and stuff, but that's not gonna happen with everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're going
Everyone's gonna
different
move on.
pathways and everything. Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. It's just
Yeah.
that you cherish the friendship when you see another again. You have a good time,
Yeah.
but then it's just like you just move on, right? You just
Yeah.
grow up.
Yeah.
You meet new people. You just meet new friends, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you just grow up.
Yeah.
So I think for me the biggest thing is just appreciating friends you had before, and then just
So- Was that like things you wish you knew coming out of high school, or was it going into high school? Because that sounds more like
true.
going
Oh,
out.
my bad.
I mean,
The answer to the wrong
it's a good
question.
thought. We'll get there, but like I think
Well, I
just
think
try
going
to,
to high school is just trying to meet as many people as I could.
yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I like. I think that's something that I went in high school doing,
yeah,
which actually helped me a lot. Because you met me when I first started high school. I could not speak English properly. I was struggling.
yeah,
But it was just like me willing to do that
Mm.
got me into a place where it was actually not too bad. Because some people go in there and they're like, it is kind of scary. Some of us here are like introverted and stuff. It's a lot harder.
yeah,
But I think it's like because you're younger, you just get more opportunities to talk to people or hang out. And it may be uncomfortable. But when you learn to do that, you never know what could happen. Because telling you now, I'm like old now. And I'm here. And I don't want to talk to people. I just want to chill, have my own time.
That's interesting.
Like, I want to
yeah.
relax a little bit.
Yeah.
But back then,
You have more energy.
yeah, more energy.
Yeah.
You're younger. Like, you are younger, right? You
Yeah.
have more time. You're still in a new environment, meeting new people. Like, in our high school, in our cohort, we had
Yeah.
like, what, 500, 600 people?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
big one. And it's so many people you could meet. Yeah, some people are douches. Some people are super nice. Some are weird. But you just get to meet a whole lot of people, right? And have a good time.
No, that's a good point. Yeah, like try to get as. I mean, I think it's the easiest to be connected in high school. I mean, moving into like going out of high school later, but yeah, like what Nick said, I just want to like reiterate. Like, yeah, it's like very important to, enjoy the company of the people there that you have, because like things change. Like it's like life is like a train. People get off at different stops. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So-
that's deep.
So some of them stay on the stop with you to the very end, to the last stop, but some of them get off halfway. Like people who study interstate and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
appreciate the friends that you have now, and just cherish them.
Yeah.
I like something that you said earlier in the conversation that we had, where you talked about not caring what people say or what people do, like not giving into like peer pressure, because in high school that's where we tend to find ourselves in a sense.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
identify to a certain group of people.
Yeah.
We, identify to a certain type of beliefs and whatnot, right? So I think if you want to do something your way, then just do it. Like don't feel like you're pressured to do what others are doing. Like I also said before, is that in our group in high school, they were all very studious, right?
Yeah.
So they would always be doing like all the very like Suicide Six, is that what they called it?
Yeah,
Jeez.
Suicide Six, yeah.
I mean, disclaimer, like you guys are not. I guess it could be triggering saying that word. So like, just bear in mind, like I didn't want to. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
But-
That's just like what they.
But
they
that's
just
what
call
that's
it,
that's what
yeah.
it's called. It's like
No,
Call
it's
it in
just
high
Suicide
school.
Six means like your topics,
because
right?
that's what literally
like
what
the
it is.
hardest
Yeah,
topics
hardest
there
of the
are.
hardest, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people in my group were doing that, or like at least like some of it, most of it, right? Like,
Yeah, like at least five subjects out of the
right?
six.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't do to that extent, but I did I chose subjects that were like kind of hard as well, like human bio and like stuff like that. Things that I wasn't really interested in, but I felt pressured by my peers to perform, and like it was not like anything that they forced on me. I just felt like if I didn't equal up to them, I would be stupid. You know what I mean? So I think if you guys like, if I could go about it a different way coming into high school, I should have just done what I felt I was capable of and what I was interested in, which is like something that you said before, right? Yeah. So it's like, I would have, if I had it my way going back in time, I would have just done TAFE, done vet and stuff, not done math at all because I hate it. So
Legit.
yeah. So that's pretty much going into high school. And I think other than that,
just like do what you want to do.
Yeah, do what
really.
you want to do, and don't feel like the choices you make in high school is like final because life goes on, man, and like people change all the time. You know, even people in working right now will change to do something different. Yeah. So I guess we can move on to things we wish we knew coming out of high school. And like you're very fresh. You just kind of came out of high school, but you might have some things to say about that. No? Yes?
Yeah.
I guess when we will talk about it, and then you can come up with something, right?
All right.
So I actually have two things.
Oh yeah,
two
you
things.
go.
I'll go quick so that you guys can talk more because I realize watching back on the podcast that I talk a lot. Also,
It's not a bad thing.
also on the reel, it's always me on the reel. So hopefully we get one of you guys on the reels this time. Okay.
You're just the funniest guy.
Yeah,
out of all
hopefully.
of us.
No, that's not true. Anyways,
hopefully.
I wanted to say, building on your topic about people, right? People. Friends. Like cherishing what you have. It kind of leads into after as well. That Nick said that you're tired. He just wants to be alone now. And like it's something interesting that our mentor taught us, that as we get older, we get colder as people. And I think that's very true because I thought I was a very social person as well. Until recently, where I realized that I'm very good at being alone now. Like just the other day, I was at the beach by myself. When do I ever do that? Does Jara do that? He doesn't do that. I was doing that. I was in the car park eating KFC, and then I went to walk on the beach. Man, I'm pretty romantic by myself. So I realized that I started focusing on myself so much to a point that now I'm just so good at looking after myself. But when it comes to other people, I've forgotten how to love other people. Essentially, like the people that are close to me. You know what I mean? Not saying that I'm cold towards them, but I could be way more assertive in my friendships.
Yeah.
And the thing about high school is that it's easy to be assertive because your friends are always there.
Yeah.
You see them every day. Recess, lunch, even in some sessions, right? When you come out of high school, friendship becomes an effort. That's when it gets selective. It's up to you whether you want to continue that relationship because you're not going to be there with them all the time.
Yeah.
And even though you do see them in university and whatever, TAFE, whatever, they will form different friendship groups, and that's when people start to kind of branch out as well. And like, you know what I mean? Like, so I think when it comes after, like, just know that if you want that relationship, you got to put in the work. And then
that was kind of deep, man. That was kind of
cool. We're getting to that section now where it's pretty deep. So I mean
that's true.
Yeah.
Like high school legit forces you to be in like an area together where you like forced to make friends. And then when you come out, you realize that like you need to make effort to do it. And it's like, you know how you catch up with people like after like a bunch of mates like go over for a sleepover. That requires like planning, and that requires like you being interested enough to like get them and bond through that as well. And that's how like friendships in high school seem like they will like always last because they like were forced in the
Well, I guess like for you, right, since you're just graduating high school now, instead of like what you wish you knew coming out of high school, what about like what do you fear moving out from high school?
I got one more thing because I want to stop talking after this, but I did say I had two things, so let me finish. I'm gonna let you finish, but Jar has a question. Okay, all right. So I
gotta speak, bro.
I got another thing to say. Real quick, but hold that thought. Okay, hold that thought. You remember what he said, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. All right, so I also wanted to mention ATAR because ATAR is like something that people focus heavily on in year 11 and 12. They study so hard just to achieve the highest ATAR so they can get into the highest course, right? Because that's what they want to do, whether that's what their parents want to do or they just want to, whatever their motives are. I guess that's not the issue. The issue is about, how people are worried and insecure about what they get. And like when people ask like, oh, what ATAR did you get? They don't want to share it. And I know how that feels because I was there too, right? But this is the thing about after high school. No one talks about ATAR. In uni, no one, when you meet someone, they're not going to be like, hey, man, how you going? My name's Greg, and my ATAR score was 98. Conversations don't go that way. Like I said before in another conversation, is that, if to talk about your ATAR in uni is like wearing your leavers jacket to uni. It's like, do you do that? I don't know. If you do, I don't judge you, but you don't typically wear that. In high school you wear it, but then after high school it's like pajamas. I mean, that's anyways what happened to me anyways, but yeah, that's just my thoughts on that, and I'm done. Okay, I'm just I'm just an ad-lib now. I'm just an ad-lib
like
now.
people can get uni into so many different areas that don't require ATAR. That it doesn't matter. It's like legit having exams like define like who you are, especially like outside of high school. Like that doesn't matter anymore. And I think like legit people from TAFE legit go to uni and legit same classes as people who have like high ATARs and everything. It's like we're in the same boat. You're doing the same pathway and you're getting the same job. That doesn't matter.
I mean, some of the richest people in the world didn't even graduate high school or college or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
They just kind of did what they liked doing and just had a good time. And then it's just like working hard towards it.
Yeah.
Like it's not so much about studying to get the highest grade. It's just work hard at what you like and just have a good time.
You did ATAR, right, Nick?
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
But it makes sense. Like it's more of a straight path, I would say. Sometimes for ATAR.
Yeah, it's like the path that everybody knows.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
what you expect growing up. You just know you gotta take exams. You just do it.
Yeah.
There was not really much options for me.
Yeah.
But I was okay with that. I didn't really stress
Yeah.
in year 12. It was kind of chill.
Yeah.
And you just got there in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
I
anyways,
think-
since Jara's done, my question to you,
Yeah.
like, is there anything that you're afraid of moving on from high school?
I think because my path, I think in year 11 I was the only one doing general. I was the only one doing like FLIS, which is pretty much TAFE. And so I spent 2 days, one day doing work experience and one day doing TAFE in the week. So I only went 3 days in school. It's pretty much a different pathway to ATAR, and I just do basic subjects. I think I feared that because going into the thing, I was okay with it because I want to like kind of respect my parents, understanding that, I can't study as well as other people. And I feared that, I'm already left behind. That was like probably the worst parts of it. Everyone's talking about ATAR and everything. And I felt like I wasn't going to make it as far. And going into year 12, I kind of felt that as well. Some of my mates do uni already, coming from ATAR. So they're doing the same things as me, but they have an opportunity to do uni already. But I think I missed out or something. But yeah, I really feared that, I'm left behind. I can't do as much as like these guys getting to uni, they're getting a higher education. But I think like, that's what I really feared. I think for me in year 12, like I really feared that, like the things I want to do are so oversaturated. The things like I'm passionate for, like let's say I want to do like, like photography is a bit hard. It's a bit of a hard industry, I won't lie. Like to like really show yourselves in that. It's like taking everyone loves to take pictures now, and I feel like I can't really get a job, a high paying job compared to like my mates that want to do, they want to become doctors, nurses, and everything, and they want to do like accounting and everything. All of my other friends are doing law, and especially like in the Asian community, it's a bit tough. You know what I mean? Like expectations are really high. So I think my parents were like not the ones that push that on me, like expectations myself. And it's like seeing other friends like go into like higher educations and but I think like what I do fear now coming out like right now rather than before is like where I'll go, and I think the mystery of that, like I'm kind of fearful that I'll it's a bit of an unknown, but like as I continue life I feel like take it one step at a time and like really like push what I'm passionate for. So I think the real fear is like finding like a job that I'm happy with, and like not sticking with a job which I don't like and I'm forcing myself doing. So like true. Really pushing for my passion and really aiming for my dream right now, and like doing something I love. That's the end goal for everyone. Like the saying is like what you won't work a day if you love what you're doing, right? I think that's my goal. That's my goal for me personally, and I think the fear is not reaching that, like for me personally anymore, not like effects of other people and everything. That's why I did fear like other people are better than me, but it's me bettering myself now, I think. But
you look like you want to say something.
I do. I was
say it,
just trying
just
to
do
look
it.
at you because I was like trying to see if like
No, I mean I would, but like
it.
you just go.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can make it quick. No, I think your fears are very valid, bro. I think like anyone that's feeling the same way as Ethan, like honestly I still feel that way today. I really resonate with what you said about like expectation and also being left behind. I think with the being left behind thing is a recurring thing. I feel like you just have to learn how to deal with it and remind yourself that you're on your own lane and you're going at your own pace,
Mm.
you're gonna get there eventually, but at a different time perhaps.
Yeah.
Like for example, like yeah, because like now like yeah, out of high school, it's like it's one thing. It's like people going to university, they're gonna get a job first, blah blah blah. The next thing you're gonna think about is like marriage, and then you're gonna think about house, and then you're gonna think about child, right? It keeps going, and that's why you gotta remind yourself and keep yourself like level-headed. So that's something that I've learned myself this year as well, because I also felt very left behind. I actually made a song, low key, made a song called "Left Behind." Yeah, but I didn't release it. It's not out. It's not out. I haven't even finished it. I just started on it with that concept on that, but it just goes to show like how much it was in my head. You know, like how I was thinking about it. Because I just felt like I was like behind on a lot of things, like no girlfriend and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it'll come eventually, just at a different time. Anyways, next thing you said about expectations. Which is another thing. It's like if you want to date this girl, right, and her parents are like I don't know doctors, and then you're like a chaplain, like. Yeah. Like the first thing you're gonna think is like, what they're gonna think. Like, can this guy even look after my daughter with that kind of money? And I think that's the thing that kind of that leads you to picking that path of something that you can't do and that you don't want to do, which is unfortunate. But I think still stick to your plan A, man. Just keep working it out and you find someone. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, that's all I want to say.
Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah. So I guess for me, like what I wish that I kind of knew coming out of high school and stuff as well was pretty much just learning to just enjoy the moment like all the time, because I think I was so caught up in pretty much similar, not with like the fear of not achieving what I want. Okay, that dream was already gone since I started high school because I want to play for Arsenal. That was gone already. But like learning to just enjoy like every single moment, because whatever you do, if you do it for other people, you're just always going to be a slave to other people, and then you're just always going to care about what they think, right? So then the question I had to ask myself was like, am I really happy with what I have or what I'm doing? And I think for a long time, I kept saying yes, but I never realized that all the stuff that I was getting into, all I really wanted to do, was always because people liked it, regardless of whether it gave me attention or not. It's just people liked it. Yeah. So then I just became this person that was so obsessed with what people thought about me or the things I was doing. And then it was only till like last year where I just ended up going like, I seeps. I like really seeps trying to please people, because I ended up hurting a lot of people in return. And I was like, man, I'm a pretty nice guy. But then all the people that I hurt, I'm just like, man, that is not me. That's not what I want to be. So I had to really look back, honestly, like in uni or after high school, it's like what happened. And I think I realized the biggest thing is just like, just chill, have a good time. Yeah. Now I'm like complete opposite. Now I don't really care what people do. Yeah. Okay, I mean I do, but it's like
not to the extent.
Not to the extent of like But now it's just like, hey, you're doing great. Like, good on you. It doesn't affect me anymore. I don't care. Like, I'm just here playing FIFA, working at Samsung, and then just like chilling, have a good time, right? Yeah. Because the biggest thing that now like people don't even realize is like everything they do, like having to post it, having to share it, having to tell people about it, having to talk about it, right? Is actually a subconscious thing where you're just needing that affirmation from people. But then it's just like the biggest thing, right? We get asked all the time, why are you doing this podcast? You're not getting famous, you're not growing, you're not this, you're not that. And like it's hard, right? Because we also have mates that are popping off social media, work, fashion industry, all these things, starting our own businesses, and we're like just doing this for fun. But then it's like in them asking that question, it's like as if we can't just do this because we like doing it, right? Like if we grow, that's sick, we get paid, that's sick, we get sponsored, I fly around first class in the world, that's sick. But, sponsored by Yogos plane. But if we don't, it's like, I don't know, just want to have a good time, right? The one person, honestly, the loyal one person that's listening to us, if you have a good time, then cool, chill.
I think we have a lot more than one now.
Okay, two.
Yeah, like two.
Shout out to our
But it's just like, you just stop caring, because at the end of the day, okay, this is going to sound hella dark, but it's like by the time we go, like bye, no one's going to care about how rich or famous we are. And it's just like all those people that are fans of you, blah, 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 all that stuff, they got their own lives to live. So when they grow older, their life won't revolve around you.
Building off what Nick said about like living a happy life and stuff, I also thought like, it makes sense. It's not about how people don't remember you for how rich you were. Well, for some people they do. But you're even more remembered by the impact that you leave behind. So, like, I don't know, something in the morning that I always pray. Like, I pray. Yeah, in the morning when I go to school and stuff, I always pray that that God will use me wherever I am to leave an
for
impact,
sure.
to impact the lives that God has put in front of me pretty much, or to the people that He's called me to, that I can do something there. Like especially for kids in school, like making sure that that I leave a good impact in their lives, especially those that don't have father figures and stuff like that. So anyways,
Just a chaplain, just saying.
I am a chaplain. So it's kind of like that. It's being remembered in that sense, like through other people, and like them being a testimony to your life.
Yeah.
I think that's more important than having a lot of money, even though a lot of money would be nice. But like they say, treasures in heaven. So I'll be living in my mansion up there.
But it's like
Sorry.
like people like Kobe Bryant and stuff, right? They're like they leave such a impact on like how you like view life and everything. I think,
exactly.
especially for me, like seeing like how Kobe worked and everything, like that really like gives passion to other people of like hardworking, because like leaving a legacy, being like great at what he does. And I think like even like musicians and everything, like them leaving a legacy and like how they do music and how all that. And I think that really like applies to everything that we do.
Yeah, for
And,
sure.
like, for people like they chase fame, but for, I think like Christians like me as well, it's like I want to leave a an impact in someone's life too. And I think
I think it's not, we're not saying like, for example, like being famous or rich is bad, but it's more so about like just you do you know what I mean? Just have a good time, just chill a little bit. If you get there on the way, then good on you, but like just always just keep it about like you know, and not worrying so much about pleasing others, because at the end of the day, if you try to please others, you're just gonna end up being sad. Like food serious.
Exactly.
And then, like you may not feel it now, but when those people go, you'll be like, what am I now? Or what do I do?
Because you rely so heavily on them.
Yeah. And I think like with all these like what we spoke about today about high school and stuff, I think the biggest lesson is probably just you just constantly learn, like in life. You think that graduating high school is hell sad, you break up your first girlfriend is hell sad, or you lose your friends or your first few friends is hella sad, but not in a sad way, but more of it's gonna come. When you grow up. But you just learn from it.
You learn.
Like
you
I think
get
that's the
better.
biggest thing. It's just try not to sook about it. I mean, you can for a bit, but eventually it's just like you gotta get up, and then you're gonna keep moving, because no one's gonna wait for you. You know, some people be there to pull you up, but they got their own lives to run, and you just gotta keep pushing forward, man, because it will get better. It can't be poop forever. But like when you just learn to go forward, then you actually get somewhere, right? You got to take that first step to get through the door. So only you can do that. But yeah, so that was my ending response in terms of why I had to say.
Very motivational, we have like a compilation on YouTube, motivational quotes. One will be stories. There you go, with Nick.
I mean,
so
if you
any final thoughts on that? Because
no, not really.
I think kind of wrap it up there.
I mean, honestly, my best memories, like, well, from now at least, it's like still in high school. Like, just mates just messing around. Like, there was one time when, like, we were just chilling in the lockers, just playing around. Like, do you know how boys, like, push each other next to the lockers? Then one time my mate, he pushed me into, like, a locker and it bent. And it bent. All right, this was next to student services as well. And, like, the teacher came out and, dude, his acting skills went crazy. He was like, oh, miss, like, I hit my head, like, I tripped, and I hit my head on the locker, and, like, oh, it hurt and everything. And it was so funny, like, watching it from behind. And it's just, like, it's like those moments you don't see anymore, but it's like things you remember. They're just so funny. I mean,
that's a good way to end things on a good memory.
Breaking lockers.
What about you, bro? Like, what's a good memory for you?
Mine was the story that I briefly shared when we were doing it. Like we were all doing the life care stuff, and we were learning how to sail a boat, how we had to switch sides and move and then turn. And then we were the only ones.
Was that life care? No, it wasn't. That was in year 10.
Life, it was year 11 and 12. It was I don't know what it's called. I have no idea what it's called. But then when we tried to turn a boat,
probably.
Something ed, yes.
Outdoor ed.
Outdoor ed, no, something like that.
Something
outdoor ed, yeah.
But I remember, because that was the one where we had some lady that came in to talk about like STDs and all that stuff.
Oh, that's life care.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. But then so then our boat like flipped upside down and capsized, and they were like, all you gotta do is work as a team, rock the boat, and the boat will flip back up. And we did it. And then nothing happened, so we just all decided to drag the boat, swim back inshore, dragging the boat.
Dude, literally our boat was like, there's like water in there. We were like trying to do this. It wasn't enough, man. The water was, it was just, we're like, screw it, guys. Let's just swim back.
Swim back
and,
in the river. I was so scared, bro.
Our teacher was like yelling at us, man. And we're like, we could have died. And you're trying to tell us off right now? Come on, man.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah.
But that was probably like
Oh,
one of
that's
the
a-
best
that's
memories,
That's a
man.
decent memory.
Or one of our mates, he like when we challenged him to run into a tree as hard as he could.
Oh my
Remember
god.
Bodie?
He ran into a tree.
Bodie?
Yeah, in year 9. Remember that big tree that was in front of the fence, like behind the fence
Okay.
in the front yard?
He ran into it.
Yeah, and he ran into it.
Oh, why don't I remember that?
Yeah, it was year 9, man. I remember that because I was just watching it. And I was like, after when he like
Yeah.
hella hurt himself,
yeah.
I was like, why?
That-
But it was
I
a
think
good
that's always the question. Why?
Yeah, like why?
Why did we do a lot of
Oh,
things
that's
in
probably
high
one
school?
thing. Like advice for people in high school: just ask yourself why.
Yeah,
like
think-
before you do anything. Any
why?
idea sounds good when the boys egg you on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
ask
that's
yourself
facts.
why.
But I feel like I don't know. I feel like we were especially a little bit more
Stupid.
in high school because now they're all like well versed in like TikTok and stuff. So
Yeah,
they
they're all
kind of
matured
grow up
now.
faster, whereas we
True.
were like still kind of like primitive. You know,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
do you remember when one of our mates was like, "I'm Ezio," and he jumps on a rock and then like
Oh, yeah,
he
cuts his toe? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
our other man that rubbed poo in his face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that was kind of
No,
funny.
so we went camping one time. This wasn't in high school, but I guess like it counts, right? I guess
Yeah.
So anyways, we found clay and stuff. Like so our youth
later.
youth leader was like saying, "Oh, this is clay," and he's like rubbing it on his face and like
And it felt hella nice.
yeah,
and
it was like
smooth.
hella nice. We're like, "Oh, natural sunscreen, right?"
Yeah.
And then it was like brown and wait, what color was it? It was like you could tell it was clay.
Yeah,
like
it was
clay
proper.
color.
It was like fine.
Yeah, yeah. And
But
then our mate like runs away and he's like, "Oh, yo, I found this other color clay." And we're like, "Yo, what is it?" And then like he's like, "Oh, it's from there. It's like a pile on the ground." It's like, we're like,
it was on the corner.
like that ain't clay, bro.
"Yeah, hey, clay, man."
Yeah.
So you saw where he came in like running with the clay on his face.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he came dead ass with the clay on
Yeah,
his face.
bro.
And we're like, "Yo, what's that smell?"
that ain't clay, homie.
He's got it on. He's like, yo.
No, it's not just there, bro. It's like the whole.
Oh
face.
my
Yeah, yeah.
He was pretty committed.
He was committed. But
But, yeah.
yeah. So
But yeah, high school was great. I mean, honestly, I really enjoyed just the little things like always having to walk to class angry in year 11 and 12.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Because you're wearing a white shirt, so you're gonna put on that facade.
Oh yeah, like
I'm a big
walking,
guy, like,
walking straight in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
like,
yeah, like-
once
like-
you get that like white
yeah.
shirt, the lever
Dude,
jacket, just
literally you
walk
see a
straight
group
into
of
the
blue
crowd.
shirts, right? You know, naturally you're gonna walk through them, but in my head, I had to hype myself up. Like whatever happens, Jar, just keep walking through them. Doesn't matter
yeah.
if one of them falls on the ground. Just walk, bro.
Yeah, no,
That's
I-
your right
I
to
gotta-
walk through them.
I got a mate that walks into them on purpose.
But like,
That's what's up.
yo, like, I was actually pretty aggro in high school. Like it was just like subconsciously I would like there's this. Oh, you remember like one time like school started first year of year 11. All right, this is my last memory. We'll wrap it up here. And like we were in a circle just chatting like before school starts, right before the bell goes. And it's like little blue shit that would be funny to run through our group. When he made his way through the circle, I pushed him. Do you remember that?
Damn.
I dead as pushed the guy. And I don't know what came over me. I just pushed him. I think it was a white shirt, bro.
it was all that power, bro.
Yeah, it's all
man.
that power.
You're
just-
power
yeah.
hungry.
Being a senior, man.
Yeah,
just
just took
power
over.
surge,
It's
bro.
like, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast today. I hope you took something away, maybe something valuable, or even just laughing. I think
Yeah.
that we always enjoy it if you guys are laughing with us. But yeah, that has been the episode.
Yeah.
And nothing else to say before
Just-
hold your peace.
Just remember, ask yourself why.
Oh my
Why?
gosh.
It will
Yes.
save your
Yeah,
life.
Yeah.
One day it will save your life.
So high school, I saw an old saying it, but legit,
That's it.
high school best memories, baby.
Yeah, best memories for
Best
now.
memories
I
for
mean, you
now.
still got a whole lot of years ahead of you. I mean, we all do.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, you will. Don't worry. You're not. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are listening in on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like, and
Hit the bell.
hit the bell. And we're also on Spotify and
Spotify,
Anchor. And
Anchor.
also we would like to thank Anchor for providing a platform for us to just share our opinions and our
memories.
thoughts. I just feel like I need to be grateful here. I
Experience.
need to, just in case any employees at Anchor are listening in and making sure like auditing, hey, we know that you're there and we appreciate you. Okay, so guys, yeah, Anchor's great. So if you want to start a podcast, go ahead. Anchor's where you should go. Anyways, that's the episode for today. Prosper and keep on doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Occupy your own lane. Live life.
Shout out to y'all guys too.
Stay fresh.
Stay fresh, baby.
That's it. That's a wrap. Boom. Bananas.